It goes without saying that Sebastian Vettel's retirement announcement was something that touched the soul of every single F1 fan, no matter what team they were supporting. However, nobody knew that Vettel has started the domino effect that saw many drivers shifting teams, and a couple of drivers that didn't have any plans of entering in F1 being involved in some interesting talks regarding their future. An interesting turn of events might see Vettel even coming back in F1 after he announced his retirement, and we're sure that the F1 world would sign a document sheet for Vettel's comeback with both of their hands. So, is this a real possibility? And if so, where will Vettel land? Stick around with us until the end of this video. Vettel has joined Aston Martin in 2021 from Ferrari, and at that time, it seemed like a good opportunity for Vettel. Racing Point was coming off a strong 2020 season, and the fact that it finished ahead of Ferrari only led us to believe that it can continue with this tempo and be at the top of its game in the upcoming years. However, Vettel's tenure didn't go as planned, and 2022 wasn't a year to remember for Vettel either. The fact that he hasn't competed for podium finishes and for high points finishes only goes to show that he lost the motivation to drive, as he emphasized that on multiple occasions this season. Although Vettel said that the main reason why he's retiring is that he wants to spend some time with his family, it's evident that he lost his passion for the sport, as he's constantly a back marker on the grid and hasn't had a chance to score some decent points recently. In 2021, Vettel scored 2 podiums, one of which was disqualified due to the car not being able to provide enough fuel at the end of the race in Hungary. Nevertheless, Aston Martin hasn't proved to be the right thing for Vettel, and at that time, he had no idea that this turn of events will emerge just from his announcement. Nevertheless, there is still an open spot in Alpine. Are they considering Vettel? It's highly likely, since they're looking for a driver that has experience but is also willing to grow with them in the future. True, Vettel and Schumacher weren't called for the Alpine test in Hungaroring, and although many factors indicate that Vettel won't sign with Alpine in 2022, this isn't a far-fetched opportunity for the upcoming seasons. Of course, this will be all up to Vettel and his decision whether he'll come back to the sport or not. He is far younger than Alonso, 6 years to be more precise, and he is far more accomplished than the Spaniard, having won 4 championships compared to the 2 championships of Alonso. Nevertheless, Vettel would be more than delighted to join a team that could fight up at the front. When he joined Aston Martin, this was the only reason why he continued racing after he ruined his relationship with the Maranello team. Back in 2021, when he signed the deal with the British-based team, Vettel said, "It's a new adventure for me with a truly legendary car company. I have been impressed with the results the team has achieved this year, and I believe the future looks even brighter. The energy and commitment of Lawrence to the sport is inspiring, and I believe we can build something very special together. I still have so much love for Formula 1, and my only motivation is to race at the front of the grid. To do so with Aston Martin will be a huge privilege," said Vettel prior to the signing with Aston Martin. Therefore, if there is a team that could provide Vettel with the opportunity to drive in the front of the grid, that is surely Alpine. If the current suitors in Hülkenberg and Giovinazzi don't prove to be the right fit for the team, it's very likely that the team will opt for a more experienced guy, since they don't want to sit Doohan, the Alpine protege, in the senior team right away. They are likely to play the Piastri card with Doohan, so another, more experienced driver will be the perfect choice for Alpine. With that being said, we're more than delighted to see which driver will sit down in the vacant Alpine spot. It would be a bizarre thing for Alonso and Vettel to replace their seats, as they were known to be fierce rivals back in the 2010-2013 era. Speaking about his future, Vettel said, "Time will tell if there will be something that is possible to do, if there is an offer of any such nature or not. Then I will see what I feel like at the moment. I'm quite happy to spend more time on other things and look forward to seeing the kids more and stuff like that. Time will tell whether I get bored within 3 months or 3 years, I don't know," finished Vettel. What do you think is next for the German? Let us know in the comments below.